What's going on, my peoples? I go by the name The Sorcerer. Just gonna shuffle the cards a little bit. I'm now going to be doing a reading. Alright? And then now, I've got a few calling cards anyway. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mix it up. And then I'm going to spread them over the table. And then I'm going to just pick one for my intuition. Alright? So you can see it. Alright. I will be doing what's going on in this connection. So if you're in a relationship or situationship, I'll figure that out. Alright. So if it resonates, I hope it helps. If not, send it back to the universe. Energy is fluid. We keep on shining and we stay rising. So what's going on in this connection? Hope everybody's okay. I'm now just doing a couple of shuffles. And then let's see what's going on. Let's work this out together. Alright? Right. Okay. Well. Yeah. Alright, so if I'm being real with you, let me just quickly just get a couple more shuffles and then I'll explain. Because I see where this is going. Intuitively, I have a feeling. But let me just get a few more clarifications. Because I think it's important that I give it to you all the way 100. Because I need to tell you what you need to hear rather than what you want to hear. And that's the long and short of it. Alright. Okay. One last shuffle. Alright. Let's keep on going. Okay, I think there's a... Okay. Let's see what's going on in this connection. Okay. So, the theme of the reading at the moment, I've got the Four of Wands in reverse, followed by the Star in reverse. And I do read reversals, and I feel like there is a connection. There is a disconnection. Excuse me, I'm going to say that again. A disconnection between you and this current situation with this connection. And I just see it not coming to fruition at this moment in time. And the reason why I feel like there's been a lot of lack of, I think there's doubts, yes. And you've been waiting over these doubts because you got the Strength card followed by the Nine of Wands. And it's a case of you feel like you're giving up over the situation because you're feeling rather you've waited long enough. You kind of feel like enough's enough. I want to see some physical receipts. I don't want to hear whether this person that I know in this current situation, you know, this person saying that, I've been busy, but you want to have a connection. Understand this. It's a tough situation to be in, because I just feel like you have to either be patient or you have to cut the person off. And I see there's elements of you wanting to, wait. And there's an element of you wanting to have the desire of that person to come along. And I see that person coming along, but I let me just get a couple more. And yeah, I do see a type of effort by means of this person making effort. There's gonna be an element of having an honest conversation between the pair of you as well. And I think there has to be. It's about guidelines, in my personal humble opinion. It's about guidelines, and it's more so that, what are we? Are we just friends that sleep with each other, or you know, or is there more to it? And if you want clarity, you have to be like, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? I think there's an essence of you needing to be honest about your intentions as well. You've got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, followed by the 6 of Pentacles and as your advice. And I think you're going to have your pros and cons, whether this person is going to be in a long-term situation for you, because I don't see a long-term future between the pair of you. I do see an action being had, something that you feel you feel there's a sense of excitement with the ones with fire. So I feel like there's that initial excitement of the whole chasing, and then that happened, and then now it's gone a bit cold, and then now you want a confirmation of what this person actually wants, and it's not a case of you being, game of Tom and Jerry no more. It's actually real feelings now, and you just don't want to get hurt during this time. And I feel like you've got this sense of isolation, and the idea of you wanting to basically to move on, yeah, I think it's a case of you wanting to cut your ties, because I don't feel like it's something that you feel that's going to come to fruition. There is an element of change, but I think it's going to come through exchanges of arguments. And I also feel like from your side, there's an element of you needing to, you just want security, you want stability, you want care, and that's what you're questioning, is like, are we just having, a sexual relationship? Because there is a lot of fire in there, and I see passion. And are you just calling me for the weekends, or the late night calls so I can come over, or you come over? I think there's an element of you looking within yourself and showing more integrity. That's what my intuition is saying right now. Bringing back your happiness with your life, and being a referee of your own life so you got the 9 of Pentacles with your advice as the Emperor. And I feel like there's a sense of governance with yourself, saying, you know what, enough's enough. Like, I want to have a sense of abundance, freedom, and being able to basically feel that glow, and not be a hoe. Excuse me. And I think it's coming to the point in your life where you're saying, you know what, I need to nip this in the bud. Yeah. Because I see movement away. You're going with the 8 of Cups as one of your other card, which is basically saying you're walking away from negativity and going to more positive spaces. And this has got the Hermit as well. And this is about you basically understanding that you've had a long thought over this. And it's within that long thought you're wanting you're having your pride and saying no, enough's enough. Like I want to be treated with value, and that's absolutely fine. I think you should at the end of the day. You're looking at your own value, and I think at the end of the day, if you feel like you need to step away from that situation, I advise you to. That's your intuition at the end of the day. You're seeing foresight with the Three of Wands, and it's about you looking ahead and saying, "No, I know what I want. I know what my intentions are, and I know what's good for me, and I know my worth." And you're in that sense of tunnel vision right now. I think what I see from you is like it's not even about that person. It's all about you. Yeah, it's all about you. I think you're seeing a sense of naivety from that other person, and I think it's that's where you're deciding to just put your blinkers on and just you're basically just going forwards and not thinking about anything else other than with the Three of Wands. I mean Three of Pentacles, excuse me. It comes down to the receipts. Is this person showing receipts? Are they saying what they mean and will mean what they say? And if not, I have to go away. Like that's what it comes down to. And it's a case of you taking that step back or after you're like having that retrospect, introspection in your thoughts and saying, no, I don't want to just have a intimate encounter. No, I need to release my energy of that because I feel like that's all I am is basically coming into someone's house at 8 o'clock at night and then leaving. Like I think you've reached your journey of moving on as well with the world card followed by the sun, and it's a case of you growing within that. You planted your own seed in the respect of saying, no, I've had enough. I've literally had enough. You know, I I want to become. How can I become ever flowing and flowing? Well, where in this present moment, yes, in this present moment, I feel like I'm stagnant. Like all it is just I just feel like a cheap trick that does the same trick all the time. Like I don't feel inspired. I just feel like I'm being used. Yeah, it's your time to do so with the Wheel of Fortune, because fortune favors the bold. You've got what I love is you've got the sun, the world, and the Wheel of Fortune. So any decision that you make now is going to become it's coming. It's in your favor to. It's in your favor to walk away. You know because this is what you want now. You want to step into your power. You got the Ten of Cups, which is the fortune after difficulty, and the Queen of Pentacles, which is basically you're taking the situation and you're putting real value within yourself, and you're saying no, enough's enough. I want to be with a person that sees my long term views with a family. I can't keep going about and having this current connection. It is a disconnection at the end of the day. However, it's order for you to get a connection that's more solidified, a connection that's got more potential. This is more of a situationship. This is more about you having a bit of fun and realizing that it's when things got too real for that person, even for yourself, because you have to also take accountability because it takes two to tango. You realize that it's not what you want, and that's fine because you've actually taken steps to make these decisions. Okay, so you got the Queen of Swords followed by the Nine of Cups as the final cards. And I think it's about you unveiling the essence of this current connection as something that was once desired by you, realizing that's not your truth anymore. And it's understanding your own emotions behind it because of your long-term views. And you want somebody that's going to match your energy or elevate your energy with the King of Pentacles. Somebody that you can not just live a long life with, but thrive, accelerate, excite, activate, inspiration. There's so many beautiful feelings, and this is your new dream. and you're going to set upon it. So yes, with what's going on in this connection, the answer to that is that you're getting confirmation in this current time that you and this particular person is just a situationship based on thrills, lust, intimate encounters, but it's a short term fix at the moment, and you're looking for a long term fix. And through that situation, you realize your self importance, and I think that's beautiful at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, look, you can continue, and it's going to end up being a cycle that you don't want to get into, and it's going to take a while for you to get out. Or you do it now, and I think the essence of the situation is that you've learned through the situation, and you know what you want. And when you're in your knowing stage, that's the most powerful feeling at the moment. You know, feeling of being able to basically keep going and knowing what you want. Yeah, you're gonna take action on it with the Knight of Swords, and I think it's part of the knowing, and it's always been in the process. You've got the Temperance card, so it's all about you now making sure you take these steps in order for you to trust the process. The process is there for you to embark on, because you're guided. You know, you're divinely guided to, and this is all a karmic test for you to say enough's enough. I'm not going to continue, because it's all about you gaining something that's a higher value for yourself, as you should. Last card, yes. This is something for you to pass your test, and something that you um for you to pass your test, for you to understand that during this time it's all about you um removing yourself from the situation in order for you to gain something higher. That's something that you'll truly appreciate, and that's you embarking on going on your own with the situation at the bottom of the deck. And I think you guys will be fine. And certain situations happen, and unfortunately, these are the process. No, it depends on your perception, but I say fortunately, you have to grow through this situation. It's a process, and it's a process for you going forwards, because you'll have to learn discernment. I love that word discernment, because it's about you making better choices through your intuition. But yes, I hope you like that reading. I go by the name Sorcerer. Love, peace, and light, and love you all.
Sorcerer.